So earlier you mentioned $10,000 in a credit card swipe.
Yes.
Now, for someone who is new or unfamiliar with the federal government contracting space, we don't know what that means. What's the difference between under 10,000 and over 10,000? But can you explain the difference there and talk about how you're helping people access those?
Oh, well, thank you for that. So yes, inside of the federal government, and I think this happens in many of the states too. But I am very highly informed at the federal government. At the federal government, they have levels they call thresholds of purchasing. So as you go up the numbers, up the dollar values, there are different sets of rules that apply at every dollar value. The very first set of dollar values is essentially 1 penny to $10,000. That is called the micro purchase threshold. It is $10,000 or less. Anything that is purchased $10,000 or less, the federal government allows the folks inside that have been authorized to buy on their behalf to use the credit card to purchase $10,000 or less. So the micro purchase threshold is a credit card buying. It's a credit card mechanism. You don't have all the rules, regulations, best practices. You don't have all the terms and conditions and contract clauses. It's just buying off a credit card. People go to Amazon Business, and if they see a pack of paper, if they see a ream of paper or a box of paper, and that package of paper is a good price, they can buy up to $10,000 worth with a credit card swipe. So in our business, when we started our business, I looked at the market, I looked at the procurement environment and said, what is the low activity, high return activity? And that was micro purchases. And in the first 2 years of our business, we did over $280,000 worth of micro purchases in the first year. That's why it's so important from a starting, because it gives you some traction. So $281,000 worth of micro purchases the first 2 years of the business. So when I looked at that, I was like, wow, how do we scale that? For me, I've got to get in front of more people, because those $281,000 worth of micro purchase transactions using a P card were relationship based. These are people that I knew, I had built rapport with, I understood their businesses, and I could design solutions specifically for a person. But you can't scale that. You can't scale that. So to scale it, you got to go online. You got to use technology. So we went in the lab and started building a platform that said, I'm going to build me a storefront just for me, so I can put my micro purchase services in front of more people. And then we were in the middle of it, and it was like, wow, if we built it for one, we could build it for all. Okay, and that was the seed for what is now MicroMarket.co. It is an online platform, a marketplace for vendors, sellers to build a storefront to offer their micro purchase services, not to just one person or 10 people, or 50 people, but for the whole of federal government.
Wow.
Okay, so if they have valuable services, we do a lot in the training and development space. So we build courses and we put them on the platform for people to purchase. So micromarket.co, that's the website. That is the platform. That is our marketplace we're building. And in about a week or so, we'll be ready to receive and onboard vendors where they can come in. This is the first, this is where I believe the first level of business development for small businesses should start, because you don't have to have all of the codes and the regulations and the registrations. All you have to do is be able to provide value. So MicroMarket is the place. We built it. It's about a week out from launching. And I am hopeful that this is a game changer. Again, I had 26 years of experience, and I could come into the marketplace with that 26 years of experience and find where the nooks and crannies are. We built a platform that leverages the 26 years of experience, so the new person, the college graduate, or the person that's a freshman in high school but has this unique idea that they think they can sell to the government, they don't need to have 26 years of experience. They can have a platform, they can have a place where we've collected the eyeballs for them, and all they have to do is offer their services.
Wow. William, 30 minutes with you goes by so quickly.
I know, right?
So for everybody out there listening, micromarket.co and William at thinkacquisition.net.
Yes.
Please.